up, guys? How you doing? Boy, holy cow, holy emote hype. Commando Solo and KJP. Holy cow. You'd think it was a Monday or something. Guys, welcome in. Dr. D in the house, and we are ready to go here for Monday Night Baseball. A little bit different vibe today. You will see, first of all, a little bit of stuff going on in the back. Oh, yeah, a couple of nieces in the background. The Dynastic family is here. Also, you get my brother in a basement and a video game system, and he is like making up for lost time. So he is discovering the wonder that is the original Spider-Man on PlayStation 5. So that's what's going on in the background. But we're gonna still play some baseball today. No Spider-Man stream, though. It is get me Jones into play some more of my PlayStation 5. It's been way too long. So if you're just joining us right now, what we normally do is we do game one of a best of three series on Monday. Then we play the rest of the series throughout the week on my channel. I got sidetracked by a lot of side conversations last week, as I often do, especially when the discussion of Mayo comes into the mix. When Mayo enters the chat, Dr. Dynastic loses his mind. There it is. Garnack knows what I'm talking about. So I timed it, so now we're gonna get a winner take all game three. Winner take all game three here tonight. So it is still the Tigers, it's still the Mets. They're gonna be playing a winner take all game three. So it's been a fantastic series so far. Let's get you caught up on what's going on. And so there's a look at it right there. You see New York, you saw that. That was on Monday Night Baseball last week. Monday Night Baseball, where the Tigers lost on their home field, believe it or not, where Dwight Gooden was amazing. You know, I mean, his name's Doc. What's not to love? And then David Price pitched a gem on our channel last Friday. David Price took a no-hitter into the eighth inning, 1 out in the eighth, finally surrendered his first hit. The Tigers still shutting out the Mets 9-0. So each game has been one-sided. The series is even, and interestingly enough, the away team has won each and every game. So that bodes well for the Mets on the road tonight in game three, as the series goes back to Detroit, back to Comerica for a winner-take-all game three. So that is it. That's what's going on here today, guys. 159 of you already in, and boy, we're just 3 minutes into the stream. Don't worry if this game goes fast. We will get you the drops, but I highly encourage you, as always, get in early, because my motto is once I get the drops, that means everybody has had enough time. So we'll give you the max amount of drops for today, and then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. EVC and NYC2 bringing a raid of 148. That's basically going to double our audience immediately. So EVC and NYC jumping on the subway, bringing the stream over here. Let's go. Captain Kegleg is here. EVC's here. Let's get going. Guys, I was just setting the table for what's going on here. It is a winner-take-all game three in Detroit. So lots to get to today. We will play the conclusion of this series. Now, normally we draw out a series over the course of 1 week, but in this case, we are going to, well, give it the proper stage, a winner-take-all game three here today on Monday Night Baseball. The New York Mets, they won game one, 5-1, 1 week ago. Tigers won on the road at Shea Stadium in game two, 9-0. Flirtation with a no-hitter, no less, in game two. And then here we are, winner take all, game three. Mama Doc, Grandma Dynastic is doing well. Went to the doctor today. Clean bill of health, still on the mend. So doing well. Thank you, Cap, for asking. Yes, doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. 1 week to go until Santa comes. 1 week until those stockings get filled. So let's see. I think the gang's all here, so let's get ready to go. We will. Oops, Hold on, Doc. Boy, they put that button at the wrong spot, do they not? Let's go ahead and go back to that. Hashtag exclamation mark professional. We expect no less. All right, so let's check those lineups very quickly. Make sure they are all good. I want Mookie, Backman, Keith Hernandez. Oh, man. I love doing my research on these games, too, because you think you know everything about every player or most of what you want to know about a player. And I've learned a few nuggets. I'm sure that Spore and Nicolino know these things about their respective teams. I do not. So I found some gems about Keith Hernandez, Mookie as well. So lots of fun stuff to get into. Lineups look good for the Mets. Let's look at the Tigers now. And let's see. Tiger. Yep. All good. All good. So we're going to have Anibal Sanchez. Game 3. No Justin Verlander, you'll notice. Justin, at that point in his career, look at that. His ERA over the course of 2 seasons, it went from a 2.64 to a 3.46, so a jump of almost a run. And then the following year from 3.46 to 4.54. What was going on with Justin Verlander, where his ERA jumped by basically 2 runs over the course of 2 seasons? Obviously he figured things out. He's doing just fine. Let's go ahead and play ball here. Kate Upton happened. That's right. Good call. Good call. All right. Well, let's get to it then. We're going to go ahead and mute that music. Ooh, the sights and sound of baseball. Captain Kegleg is here. Cap, look, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I do want to remind any of my viewers, my subscribers on the affiliate channel, that if you are a tier 3 subscriber, at every time, at any point, any stream, for 5 minutes or 1 inning, you can invoke the power of Arnold Schwarzenegger, Vin Scully, or Count Docula. All you have to do is put an emote in chat and say, by the power of, and then insert the name. Actually, just say this. It would be, by the power of Grayskull, Arnold has the power. Or Vin, or Docula. You get the point. UVM Cats following on my stream. Thank you so much for following me over on Dr. Dynastic. Okie dokies. Well, now that I've gotten that business out of the way, it's time to cleanse the palate. Get into broadcasting mode. And get ready to play some baseball. Let us get going. Now, there's 2 things. One is, got to get those ad reads up. And 2, oh, the power of Doc Skull. Inning 1 needs to be played by Vin Scully. Oh my gosh. And where a game involves Mookie Wilson, why would we not want to hear the voice of Vin Scully? All right, let's go ahead and play ball. Finish today. Ron Darling, Anibal Sanchez. Let's go ahead and check those lineups one more time. Make sure it didn't override, as often will happen. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. All right, guys, buckle up. Here we go. Are you ready? Let me get the headphones on just in case. Let's go. Ooh, you can already hear the crowd settling in. Oh, what a ballpark. What a ballpark. Make sure everything's good. Like that's it. I think everything's great. All right, folks, here we go. Any Red Sox fans alive in 86 does not need to hear Vin. Port Dog, you are not wrong. Sorry in advance if this is going to give you some flashbacks. All right, baseball fans, welcome to the Big Bang pregame show. It's powered by Cubs Fan 23. Nothing came before the pregame show except the Big Bang. Well, it has been a series for the ages between the 1984 New York Mets and the 2014 Detroit Tigers. Of course, it all started 1 week ago on Monday Night Baseball right here at Comerica Park with the New York Mets winning on the road 5-1 behind a gem from Doc. Dwight Gooden, the young up-and-comer for the Mets, going the distance, leading New York to a 5-1 victory here on the road in the best-of-3 series. Now, of course, Detroit bounced back. They leaned on the arm of David Price, and Price actually one-upped Dwight Gooden, going a complete game in a 9-0 shutout victory. But here's the thing, folks. We almost witnessed history on Friday as David Price took a no-hitter into the eighth, one out in the eighth inning, finally surrendering a single. In fact, he gave up just 3 base hits in the ball game, all singles, as Price was right. He picked up the victory. So that sets the stage now for a winner-take-all Game 3 here tonight between the Mets and the Tigers. Let's introduce you to the starting lineups, and they are presented by Hertz Donut. Next time you're in Cedar Falls, Iowa, you might just find Really Vanilla Gorilla at Hertz Donut. Open 25/8. Want a Hertz? Hertz Donut, best in Cedar Falls. And defensively for the home team, the Tigers, it will be the same outfield that they've run in Game 1 and Game 2. J.D. Martinez in left. The speedster Rajai Davis in center. And Torrey Hunter, who has a home run in this series, is out in right field. On the infield, Castellanos at third, Romine and Kinsler up the middle, Miguel Cabrera at first, and your starting battery tonight presented by D. Mendro, celebrating the Illinois Class 6A state champion Cary Grove Trojans. It will be Alex Avila behind the dish for the right-hander, Anibal Sanchez. Sanchez on the year, 8 wins, 5 losses, a 3.43 earned run average. Did strike out 102 batters against just 30 walks. So a strikeout to walk ratio of better than 3-1. Offensively for the visiting Mets of New York from 1984, Mookie Wilson will lead off. He is in center field tonight. Wally Backman out of a platoon, now a full-time starter at second base. He'll bat second. Followed by the former St. Louis Cardinal and MVP Keith Hernandez batting third. Who does he think he is? Darryl Strawberry, the straw man, batting cleanup. He is in right field. Former Cincinnati Red George Foster is batting fifth, followed by the Arizona State Sun Devil Hubie Brooks in the sixth spot. Knight batting seventh, Oquendo in the eighth spot, and Mike Fitzgerald is batting ninth. Those are your starting lineups. They are brought to you by Hertz Donut. And let's take a look at your weather report. It's brought to you by GT Sundown at Comerica Park. 47 degrees, partly cloudy skies, wind blowing in from center at 9 miles per hour. That is your weather report brought to you by GT Sundown, the industry leader in F-14 flight experiences. Want to go Mach 1 with your hair on fire? Call GT Sundown today. All right, it is Comerica Park, a classic ballpark. It's presented by Lost Duck DW. And with that, let's bring you in with Vin Scully for tonight's first pitch. It's presented by Chess Safari. It ain't checkers, it's chess. Chess Safari. Vin, take it away.
Doc, thank you so much. It's great to be here tonight for Game 3 of this series between the Mets and the Tigers. What a magnificent night for baseball as the evening sun has crested and foreboding a fantastic atmosphere for baseball in the venerable city of Detroit, Michigan. We would like to give a special warm thank you and hello to our friend Captain Kegleg for conjuring up my spirit as I dug my way back out of my grave so I could bring you this ballgame here tonight between the 1984 Mets and the 2014 Tigers. A beautiful night for some baseball. Let's get ready to go. Fly ball to center field. An easy catch made there by by Davis. Unplugging my ears a little bit. Still have a little bit of dirt from my dirt nap, but I'm back and ready to go. And now Wally Backman will come up to the plate. Good old Wally emerged as a starting second baseman here in 1984. And a speedster is Backman, 32 stolen bases. Second on the team, only to the man before him in the order, of course, Mookie Wilson. As he lifts a little blooper to the shortstop, that'll fall safely for a base hit as he saunters around first. Backman with a one-out single. We mentioned Backman with his speed, and now here comes Keith Hernandez. Hernandez, the 1979 National League Most Valuable Player. What a season Hernandez had in St. Louis, a two-time All-Star there, and now continuing his prodigious career here in New York. Came over last year, mid-season trade in 1983. 1-2 offering. There's a line drive into the gap. That will go for extra bases as Hernandez heads for second, and they will send the runner home. It's an RBI double for the Mets. Your first run of the game, presented by FKN Commercial B, and the first hit is an RBI. Underdog 44 when squaring up against the opponent. Remember, all you need is the underdog. The underdog always throws the first punch, and that the Mets did here as they get an RBI double, a Dono double presented by Dono. 43-333. So Hernandez delivers an RBI double, 1-0 Mets. And Darryl Strawberry now at the plate. 1984, 1 year removed from that National League Rookie of the Year campaign, the former #1 overall pick. Strawberry with a high fly to shallow center field. Davis is there, he'll make the catch. Can of corn. So quickly 2 down, and the former member of the Big Red Machine, George Foster, an MVP in his own right. 1977 Most Valuable Player. What a majestic season it was for George. First player in Major League Baseball to top 50 home runs in a season since the great Willie Mays, 12 years prior, back in 1965. First pitch offering, fly ball to left field, and frozen in his tracks was Martinez. Hernandez will score. It's a 2-0 Mets lead on the Foster RBI single. And just like that, the Mets have jumped out to a 2-0 lead. And this replay is presented by Minerva 93-98, and you could tell Martinez not keeping his eye on the ball, might have been a little bit distracted, looking out into the bleachers. Hard to stay focused sometimes for a full 9 innings. God help us. Foster on first for Hubie Brooks. Hubie, member of 2 College World Series teams with the Arizona State Sun Devils. They won it all in 1977. His teammate, Bob Horner, drafted #1 overall. In 1978, Hubie, not far behind, #3 overall, taken by these Mets. Hubie grounds to third. They'll get the force out at second. And that's all she wrote here in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first inning in Detroit with the Tigers of 2014 trailing the 84 Mets 2-0.
Okay, we're going to take a break. I don't want to flex too much, but with my slight congestion right now, this might be the best Vin Scully I've ever had in my life. I'm just putting that out there. I mean, that was the closest to Vin I've ever got. Just putting that out there. I feel like I've summoned the power. The power of Grayskull works. I have the power. All right, let's get to the bottom of it. Yeah, Spider-Man going on in the background. Does that? Hopefully that's legal. I think it's. Let's get back to it. I mean, I have a note. I have a clipboard, guys. Show me somebody who has a clipboard, and I'll show you somebody who's got their life together. You can, if you have a clipboard with anything in life, it's like having a British accent. It's like multiply your intelligence by 100. So my IQ would be 100 right now. Okay.
And baseball fans, welcome back to Monday Night Baseball here on the mothership OOTP Development, Out of the Park Baseball. And this series has been out of this park. High scoring, high drama, everything a baseball fan could ever ask for. It is the bottom of the first inning. That commercial break was presented by Keg Leg Insurance. Dropped a leg on your foot? We got you covered. Our in-network doctors are Dynastic. And here are your starting lineups brought to you by Hertz Donut. Foster, Wilson, and Strawberry in the outfield. Knight, Okendo, Backman, and Hernandez around the horn. Fitzgerald will catch for the right-hander from Honolulu, Hawaii, Ron Darling. Darling, 12 wins against 9 losses, struck out 136 in 205 innings pitched. Offensively for the Tigers, Kinsler, Hunter, Miguel Cabrera batting third, high contact hitter, rated 70 out of 80 to go with 60 out of 80 on the home run power. Player ratings, as always, presented by Spore. Join Spore every Tuesday right here on Out of the Park Developments. Martinez will bat cleanup. J.D. Martinez, who had a rough go of it in left field, will bat fifth, followed by Avila, Castellanos, Romine, and Davis batting ninth. Ron Darling now trying to protect what is amounting to a 2-run lead, and his experience has shown the team that scores at least 2 runs in this series will be the victor. 5-1 the score in Game 1, 9-0 the score in Game 2. Darling kicks and fires to Ian Kinsler. Kinsler with a lazy fly ball to center, and it's caught by Mookie. Mookie will make the catch for out 1. And now it's Torii Hunter. My goodness, what a feel-good story Torii has been in Major League Baseball. Of course, he burst on the scene as an all-star in 2002, the first Twin to start in center field in an all-star game since the great Kirby Puckett back in 1995. Here's Torii. Torii laces a base hit right up the middle. Torii says, "Excuse me, hello, and good day." A base hit right up the middle. Torii on first. His stolen base skill a little bit diminished from years past, but don't sleep on Torii at first. And that brings us to our star profile here tonight as we take a closer look at Miguel Cabrera. What a season. What a career so far for Miggy. a 313 batting average, 25 home runs, 109 RBI, 101 runs scored. And of course, well on his way to Hall of Fame candidacy, 390 career home runs, and well on his way to 3,000 hits should things align for him, already with 2,186 hits in his young career. Our star profile here today as we focus on the fantastic career of Miguel Cabrera. The sky is the limit for this young man. Star profile presented by Jeff Steelflex, 47. Hunter on first for Cabrera. Works the count full. Miggy swing and a miss. Throw down to second in time. A strike him out. Throw him out. We'll end the first. At the end of one, it's the 84 Mets leading the 14 Tigers 2-0.
All right, a special thank you to Vince Scully for handling inning number one here at Comerica Park between the Mets of 1984 and the Tigers of 2014. So 2-0 Mets in control as we get the bottom of the Mets lineup. We'll get Knight, Oquendo, and Fitzgerald, your scheduled batters here in the top of the second inning. Ray Knight coming over from the Astros to the Mets. In fact, usually you'll get a swap of players, and at some point you may tack on a player to be named later. Ray Knight, a rare example of players to be named later. The Astros sent Ray Knight over to New York, which was looking for a veteran presence at third base and in the clubhouse. And the Astros wound up getting 3 players to be named later: Gerald Young, Manuel Lee, and Mitch Cook. Welcome, everyone, and Cavacon. Ray Knight leading off here for the Mets against the Tigers. Here's the 0-1 to Knight. Knight with a base hit to left. So Ray Knight continues his strong series. Despite some defensive shortcomings in the early goings on Monday Night Baseball, Ray Knight has now picked up the slack offensively. Remember, he had the home run in Game 1. He's now hitting a cool .500 entering this third game. The ultimate, the finale in this one. The winner of this series will take home bragging rights. And it all started with 2 of our very favorite people in Out of the Park developments. Of course, we're talking about Spore and Nicolino. Ray Knight on first for Jose Oquendo, signing with the Mets as an amateur free agent back in 1979 at the age of 15. Jose Oquendo, 1-1 offering. He squares the bunt. He cannot put it down. This one goes foul. So now it's a 2-strike count. That should take the bunt out of the equation. Jose Oquendo at the plate. Sanchez from the stretch. The full count pitch is outside for ball 4. Knight to second and Oquendo to first. 2 on, and Mike Fitzgerald, his first plate appearance of the night. Mike Fitzgerald, a .242 hitter this year. He gets called upon to bunt. And he lays it down. It goes right back to the mound, and they will take the easy out at first. Okendo to second, Knight to third. So Fitzgerald does his job as he puts 2 runners in scoring position. Just 1 out, and Mookie Wilson at the plate. Looks like the Tiger infield will play back here, surprisingly enough. Ground ball, shortstop. The throw will be to first. A run will score. Knight comes in to make it 3-0 Mets. Have to wonder for Detroit, manager Brad Ausmus, the decision not to bring the infield in. Okendo remains on second, but a run comes in. 3-0 Mets. Now Wally Backman, first 16 overall pick by the Mets in 1977. Backman is hit. Backman gets hit in the leg. That hit by pitch brought to you by Barry Basher 11. When you want your berries bashed, think Barry Basher 11. Backman to first, Okendo to second, and now Keith Hernandez. Hernandez hitting .333 on the series, including an RBI base hit here tonight. Full count. The runners will go on the pitch. Hernandez looks at ball 4. And now the Mets have loaded the bases. And who else but Darryl Strawberry comes up to the plate. Darryl Strawberry, who once hit 2 pinch hit grand slams in the same season. One of only 4 major leaguers ever to accomplish that feat. One of those other players to do that, by the way, in the Mets dugout right now. Of course, we're talking about Davey Johnson. Johnson did it with Philadelphia, did it with the Phillies. 2 grand slams as a pinch hitter in the same season. Of course, Darryl not pinch hitting here. He's a starter. He's an all-star, and now he's got the bases loaded. Darryl Strawberry on the 1-0. Fly ball center field, and caught. The Mets leave them loaded, but they do score once. We head to the bottom of the second with the Mets on top, 3-0. Cotton candy indeed. All right, let's get back to action here. Bottom of the second. And it will be Martinez, and Avila. Victor Martinez, J.D. Martinez, and Alex Avila. Cotton candy, yes, sir. Captain Kegleg, the Cotton Candy King of them all. Victor DHing here tonight. He does have 2 RBI in the series, a monster series so far. 3 for 7, 429 average, a home run, and 2 RBI. The runner-up in this MVP chase of 2014. Second only to Mike Trout. Victor on a full count offering from Darling as he pops this one up on the curtain towards the dugout. It's caught by the catcher, Fitzgerald. And there's Captain Kegleg, who just can't help himself. Even when he's not on my stream, he's still dishing out the cotton candy. He's gifted a tier 1 sub to Kill 567. I don't know how that happened. Thank you so much, Cap. J.D. Martinez now at the plate. Boy, has J.D. really worked out here for Detroit. Released by the Houston Astros in March of 2014. Signed a minor league contract with the Tigers. Called up to the majors just 1 month later on April 21st. 2 months after that, in June, he was the American League Player of the Week. A .444 average, 3 doubles, 4 homers, 11 RBI on those Player of the Week honors. And JD has not turned back. I don't think he's going back down to the minors anytime soon. Welcome in, Third and Run. Good to see you. Welcome in, guys, on Monday Night Baseball. Winner take all, Game 3 between the 2014 Tigers and the 1984 Mets. Here's the 2-1 offering to JD as Martinez golfs this one. Backman smothers it, and he came up with it. Wally Backman stealing away a base hit. You thought that was a hit? Wah wah. That robbery brought to you by FDA Wah. Nice play by Backman, stealing away a single from JD. 2 down, and Alex Avila now at the plate. 2-2 offering to Double-A, and that is 3 strikes. He is out at the end of 2. The Mets shutting out the Tigers 3-0. All right, folks, quick look at the schedule for this week. Times might be subject to change, family in town, Christmas week, all that jazz, but we plan on being on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. I'll keep you updated if that should change. We want to put a spotlight right now on all of our fantastic affiliates on your screen. Cotton candy, indeed. And a big thank you to EVC and NYC for bringing in the raid here today. You can catch EVC Mondays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, and Wednesdays starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, Saturdays, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Now, those times may be subject to change this week because, again, of the holiday. And as you take a look at your screen right now, here's a list of all of the affiliate streamers you can get your drops from every single day of the week. And EVC is saying special time for Guess the Set this week. It'll be 5 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday. In fact, on Tuesday, we'll be raiding in to EVC after our stream. So make sure you get the Guess the Set in with EVC. That's 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Pacific. Thank you so much, EVC. I'll lay out for a moment as you can read all of the affiliates who have drops that you can get every day of the week if you're watching them. We'll be right back. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Boy, I wish we had a professional doing the stream. I'll pinch hit for him. Vin Scully no longer on the stream. George Foster will lead off here in the 3rd inning in a 3-0 ball game. Foster, a little bit past his prime, but when you look back at what this man did in the 1970s for the Cincinnati Reds, just nothing short of magnificent. 3 straight RBI crowns in 1976, 77, and 78. and a closer look at those RBI totals. 121, 149, and 120. Those were the numbers of George Foster. Back-to-back-to-back RBI crowns in the National League in the mid to late 1970s. Of course, 2 seasons resulted in championships as well in 1975 and 1976. Part of the Big Red Machine. George Foster up against Anibal Sanchez. Sanchez on a 1-1 pitch. This one is blooped to left, and it falls in front of Martinez again. JD does not cover a lot of ground for the Tigers out in left. You can see that range rated a 40 out of 80. And that is 2 base hits for the Mets that very well may have been caught by a superior outfielder. Foster is on first for Hubie Brooks. And speaking of defense, there's a reason why Hubie is DHing here tonight. Hubie tied a major league record as a rookie. His rookie year in 1980. Rookie campaign, by the way, that resulted in a 3rd place finish behind 2 gentlemen you may have heard of in Rookie of the Year honors. ABC probably knows one of them very well. Of course, we're talking about Fernando Valenzuela and Tim Raines. Hubie that year finishing 3rd in the NL Rookie of the Year vote. That year, tying a major league record, had 3 errors in 1 inning. The big reason why Ray Knight is starting at 3rd tonight over Hubie Brooks, who will DH. 2-0 pitch on the way to Brooks. Brooks with a base hit up the middle. So back-to-back singles, and the Mets are cooking once again. Clean piece of hitting there. That replay brought to you by Jason Cleghorn. As now the Mets have 2 on. Nobody out, and Ray Knight steps in. Ray Knight. We mentioned George Foster, who is on second base. Now, there's an unlikely bond between these two, Foster and Knight. Actually dates back to Knight's AAA days in the Reds farm system when Knight was playing for the Indianapolis Reds back in 1976. Knight that year trying to break through to the majors. Did not have a power stroke. Had just 1 home run going into the final month of the AAA season in Indianapolis. Well, that's when he borrowed a bat from George Foster. Of course, George making a name for himself in the major leagues. Borrowed George Foster's bat. And with Foster's bat, Ray Knight, that final month of the season in AAA, wound up hitting 9 home runs over the course of the remainder of that season. Don't know which bat Ray Knight is using here today, but whatever he's been using in the series has worked so far, hitting .500 with 3 runs driven in. A golden opportunity here to plate another. 2 on, nobody out. Knight turns on that offering, grounds this to third. Castellanos throws to second. They'll get the force. Brooks with a hard slide into second, breaking up any chance at a double play. So the Mets have 2 aboard, runners on the corners, and the light-hitting Jose Oquendo steps in. Oquendo grounds this to second. Kinsler throws to second. They'll get the force, but they won't make the turn. A run comes in. Foster makes it 4-0. And that is going to do it as we get a Beetle Boy 911 emergency call to the bullpen. Anibal Sanchez gets the quick hook, and Rick Porcello will come in. Numbers on Porcello, who pitched exclusively in the rotation, save for 1 relief appearance. Porcello, 15 wins, 13 losses, and a 3.43 earned run average. So Mike Fitzgerald steps up to the plate against Rick Porcello. Jose Oquendo is on first. Oquendo did steal 10 bases in 1984, caught stealing just once. First pitch, runner going, throw down to second, well in time. as the throw is made from the knees. Avila guns him down, but the Mets score again. We head to the bottom of the third, and the Mets leading this one 4-0. All Mets all the time as we're in the bottom of the third inning. Nick Castellanos will lead off. Bottom of the Tiger order. They trail by 4. Castellanos, Romine, and Davis. Nick Castellanos, the leadoff man. Up against Ron Darling. The 2-2. Ground ball to second. Backman is there. He'll make the throw. 4-3 on the scorecard. Quickly one down, and Andrew Romine steps in. Andrew Romine, of course, a shortstop, and talk about his hitting. Did have his first major league home run back in May of this year, 2014. And then made his first major league pitching appearance on August 22nd. Yes, you heard that right. Pitching appearance. He pitched the 8th inning of a 20-6 loss to the Minnesota Twins, allowing back-to-back home runs. Romine hitting this time, not pitching, grounds this to Backman at second. 2 up, 2 down. Now Rajai Davis. Rajai, full count pitch. Davis with a fly to center field. Mookie Wilson camps underneath it. 3 up, 3 down. Tigers go quietly in the third. At the end of 3, it's New York 4 and Detroit nothing. All right, everybody, let's get that emote race going right now. This is your chance to spam chat. Pretty simple if you're new to the show. You'll spam chat with either the cup of coffee, the dock head, or the black kitten. Spam away, and whoever gets the most spams will win the emote podium. All right, on your mark, get set, go. All right, chat, let me hear you. Let's go. There's 444 of you here, so don't be shy. Spam away. Here we go. And they're off. The Black Kitten has the early lead from Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon. There we go. The Black Kitten has the early lead. Who's going to follow? Who's going to follow? Is it going to be the cup of coffee? Oh, we got more cat. All right, Captain Kegleg, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, Commando Solo has added some dock face. Let's go to that. Captain Kegleg, more Kitty Cat, which has finished third in back-to-back streams. The cat is getting a whole lot of love. Now we finally get some more Doc and some more Laptop Pound as well. This one is all Kitty Cat. FK and Kamish LB, the cat, will take first place. Doc will be in second and Laptop Pound in third. There is your relay. It's brought to you by Just Memesa. You want memes? You want pizza? Check out Memesa, where everything is just Memesa. Alrighty. What a race. They'll be talking about this for ages. And by ages, I mean for the next 12 seconds and then never again. Alrighty, back to baseball here. Top of the fourth inning on Monday Night Baseball. The 84 Mets leading the 2014 Detroit Tigers 4-0. The Mets have put up a number on the scoreboard for each of the first 3 innings. They'll send Mike Fitzgerald to lead off against the reliever Rick Porcello. We can now officially close the book on Sanchez. It was not a good Game 3 start for Anibal, who lasts just 2 2/3 innings, giving up 4 runs, all earned on 6 hits, 2 walks, and not a single strikeout. So Porcello in for inning number 2 up against Mike Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald on a 2-0 offering, fly to left, and this one will be caught. Martinez is there. Fitzgerald is retired, and we go to the top of the Mets batting order. William Hayward Wilson, also known as Mookie. He's had that nickname since childhood. Mookie with a base hit and into second on a double. So a dono double for Mookie Wilson, as now the Mets have another runner in scoring position. And Wally Backman, the pride of Hillsboro, Oregon, from Aloha High School. 0-2 pitch to Wally, swing and a miss for strike 3. It's a Podman 19 strikeout. Experience the ultimate getaway. Book your trip today to America's finest city, San Diego, and Podman 19. Wilson remains on second for Keith Hernandez. Keith on a 1-2 pitch, bloops this to right. Second baseman Kinsler is there. And for the first time tonight, the Mets are held off the scoreboard. No runs scored here in the top of the fourth. Score remains New York 4 and Detroit nothing. Cotton candy. Top of the Tiger order here in the bottom of the fourth. Kinsler, Hunter, and Cabrera. Ian Kinsler wearing number 3 in honor of the great Alan Trammell. Kinsler coming over after a swap with the Texas Rangers, came over with Prince Fielder, or for Prince Fielder, I should say, before this 2014 season. When Ian came over, first thing he said was, "I'd like to wear number 3 in honor of Alan Trammell." Permission granted. Ian wearing number 3 in honor of the great shortstop Alan Trammell. 0-1 pitch to Kinsler as he lifts a fly ball to left. Foster makes the catch. You did no such thing, Rick. You did no such thing. You did the best you could. Torrey Hunter now digs in. Hunter coming over after signing a 2-year, $26 million deal with the Detroit Tigers. Moving over from center field, where he was a standout outfielder for the Twins and then the Angels. Now a right fielder for the Detroit Tigers. 2-2 pitch on the way to Torrey. Torrey with a one-hopper to the shortstop. Nice backhand play by Oquendo. Gunning down Hunter, 2 down. Now Miguel Cabrera. 3 straight batting crowns from 2011 to 2013. Payoff pitch on 3-2. Cabrera goes the other way. This one's got some carry, and it is just shy of the wall. It'll fall for a double. Cabrera now heading for third. There will be a throw, but it will be well behind the slide into third. Cabrera with a triple. Real Teddy-O, and there's a triple. That means it's Cava cleanup time. Another look here on your replay as Miguel Cabrera goes the other way. It's a triple for Detroit, which is now threatening for the first time tonight. Just the Tigers' second base hit. It goes for 3 bags. Cabrera now 90 feet away. Cabrera on third for Victor Martinez. Martinez on the year, the DH. In 2014, 32 home runs. But I want you to pay close attention here. Take a look at the strikeout total. 42 strikeouts that year to 32 home runs. Victor Martinez, third player since 1990 to have 30 or more home runs and 42 or fewer strikeouts. The other 2 players, pretty good. Barry Bonds, Gary Sheffield. Martinez trying to deliver with Cabrera on third. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball, deep right field, and that one is gone. Victor Martinez gets the Tigers on the board as Strawberry came up just short at the wall. It's a 4-2 ball game. With one swing of the bat, the Tigers are back in this thing as Vmart
takes that out of the park. That home run being brought to you by ESCV, the ultimate destination in baseball escapism. 4-2. Tigers are on the board. They trail by 2. It's time for your attendance report tonight. Standing room only. 456 of you watching on the mothership. 456 watching tonight on Out of the Park Developments. Attendance report brought to you by Sir Pug. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow just as well. So after the Victor Martinez home run, here's JD Martinez. 0-2 pitch. He goes the other way. That should fall for a base hit, and it will. So JD has a 2-out single to right. All of a sudden, Ron Darling in a little bit of trouble. Martinez on first. Alex Avila at the plate. Avila, known more for his defensive skills, has the dubious nickname of the Titanium Catcher, a propensity for taking foul tips off the bat, and once took a foul ball to the face mask in that clinching Game 3 of the 2014 ALDS as the Tigers came up short. They were swept by Baltimore 3-0. Alex Avila, Titanium Catcher. Full count pitch to Avila, swing and a miss for strike 3. Darling gets the strikeout, but not before the Tigers score twice. At the end of 4, it's New York 4 and Detroit 2. All right, back to the action here at Comerica Park in Detroit. We've got ourselves a ball game. New York, which jumped out to a 4-0 lead after 3 innings. It's now a 4-2 game as we begin inning number 5. And Darryl Strawberry will lead off. Strawberry, the big star in New York. Of course, he shares that spotlight, arguably, with Dwight Gooden, his counterpart on the mound. Strawberry has found his way. He will have found his way on the cover of Sports Illustrated a whopping 7 times in his major league career. Shared that spotlight one time on the cover with Dwight Gooden, another time with Don Mattingly, of course, 2 of the big sluggers in the city of New York. Don Mattingly for the Yankees, Darryl Strawberry for the Mets. And then, besides those 2 stints on SI, 5 times by himself. Darryl Strawberry here on a 1-1 offering. Draw with a fly to left. And JD Martinez, his defensive woes continue. He lets that one fall in for a base hit. So if you're ever assembling a lineup in perfect team or out of the park developments, take a look at this. Whenever you're playing offline mode, franchise mode, perfect team, whatever it is, just remember, folks, that JD Martinez has allowed 3 hits right in front of him. And you have to think part of that, you factor in the lack of defensive range in the outfield. That is 3 hits allowed, in my estimation, on JD so far here tonight. Strawberry on first for George Foster. Fly to left. JD says, get that business out of here. He makes a diving catch out and left. So JD, who's had his struggles here defensively tonight, just comes up with a steal of a play. Another look on the replay is brought to you by MCB 701. So JD laying out with the catch of the night. Strawberry retreats back to first. Contrary to popular opinion, we will not be raiding into Alf after the stream tonight. It pains me to tell you this, but we will probably instead be rating into our good friend Laptop Hound with a little hockey talk on Monday. Alf will have to wait. Strawberry will have to wait. He still is on first. Hubie Brooks, who already has one base hit, grounds this weakly to short. Tough play. Throw to first, not in time. Took his time to get that. Did Romine. Brooks as an infield single. Strawberry to second. 2 on and 1 out. And Ray Knight steps in. 1 out. Ray Knight, should be noted, the league leader and grounding into double plays in 1980 and 81. Ray Knight does have a propensity to kill a good rally with some GDPs. See what happens here on Knight. Knight grounds this to short. They'll throw to second. On to first for 2. They get the double play. The Mets lead hold. It is 4-2 as they leave 2 on as we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's like we know what we're talking about. Nick Castellanos will lead off. Castellanos, Romine, and Davis scheduled hitters for the Tigers. As we are on now, 1 hour into this stream, hopefully you are getting your drops here on Monday Night Baseball. Nick Castellanos up against Ron Darling, who's trying to hold on to this 2-run lead. There's a fly ball to right. Darryl Strawberry angles his way over. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Now Andrew Romine. Romine, former 5th-round choice for the LA Angels, grounds to second. Wally Backman, 4-3 on the scorecard as Romine is retired. And Rajai Davis at the plate. Works the count full, 3-2. Darling's pitch taken for ball 4. It's a walk. It's brought to you by Mexi Meemster. Davis, the dangerous base runner, on first. Ian Kinsler. Kinsler on the 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is another strikeout. Darling gets the K, and the inning is over. At the end of 5, New York 4 and Detroit 2. D-Block, if you are there, Underdog has a question for you about Red Faber. Playable or unplayable? And yes, I stand by my decision not to raid into Alf. Jose Oquendo leading off as we begin inning number 6. Oquendo, Fitzgerald, and Wilson scheduled batters against Rick Porcello, who's pitched well on in relief. Pulls up a ground ball. Kinsler is there at second base. He'll make the throw. Oquendo is retired. Now Mike Fitzgerald. Pitch on the way. Fitzgerald with a lazy fly ball to left. Easy play as JD is there to make the catch. Alf is S+. Boy, the love for Alf always, well, it surprises me in that are people just now realizing how great Alf is? Or do they enjoy Alf for what it was the first time around and appreciate Alf even more the second time around, who seems to have taken on a whole new life here in the Twitchosphere? Mookie Wilson with 2 down. Mookie with a little nubber back to the mound. Porcello comes off the rubber, picks it up, throws to first. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Score remains 4-2. Torrey Hunter, your leadoff man, as we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Torrey Hunter played in the All-Star game in Milwaukee in 2002. In that first inning of that game, you may remember Barry Bonds had a fly ball to center field. It looked like it was going to clear the wall in that All-Star game until Torrey Hunter said, "Eesh, don't think so," and stole away a homer. And that wound up being a big robbery because the game would end in a first ever
and let's hope last ever tie. The Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Both teams ran out of pitchers essentially, and the game was called off in extra innings, controversially so, by Bud Selig. And if not for Torrey Hunter stealing away a home run of Barry Bonds in that first inning, that game very well could have been won by the National League instead. Darling to pitch to Torrey Hunter. Torrey on a 1-1, ground ball up the middle, shortstop Oquendo makes the play. One down. Darling now nearing the 90 pitch mark in inning number 6, up against Miguel Cabrera. Miggy pops this one up. Foul territory. Keith Hernandez right in front of the rail makes the catch for out number 2. Who does this guy think he is? Now Victor Martinez batting from the left side. Full count pitch. Here's your payoff offering. Fly ball, left field, and it falls for a base hit right in front of Foster. It's a 2-out single. Martinez stands on first base for J.D. Martinez. J.D. has homered in this series. He's 2 for 9 in the series. 3-1 pitch taken low for ball 4. Dos Martinez is on the bases now. Victor on second, JD on first, and Double-A Alex Avila is at the plate. 0-2 pitch to Avila. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Darling gets the strikeout, and the lead will hold. At the end of 6, New York 4 and Detroit 2. And we welcome you back here to Comerica Park in Detroit. Third and run. Wait, I can't sub or bit. No. So third and run on the Out of the Park Developments channel. It is a non-affiliated, non-partner channel. So it is run by Out of the Park Development. So on this channel, there are no subs. There are no bits. You can follow. But that's the extent of it. And that is by choice. My goodness. I mean, the channel has enough people watching. But this is a non-profit channel. And yeah, so there are no subscriptions, no cheers. But if you want to bring hype and just drop in some emotes, you can absolutely do that. Right? Third and run. You got that right, my friend. Wally Backman leading things off. We're in the 7th inning. Will be Backman, Hernandez, and Strawberry up against Rick Porcello, who has looked very good out of the bullpen as the Tigers try to recover from a very shaky start from Anibal Sanchez, who got lit up for 4 runs, didn't make it out of the 3rd inning. Porcello has pitched 3+ innings of shutout baseball so far, keeping the Tigers very much in this. Backman leading off against Porcello. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Porcello gets the strikeout.
Cotton candy.
And Captain Kegleg says, well, you know what? I can do stuff on Doc's channel. So he's just gifted you a subscription on my channel. So Captain Kegleg is just hooked up third and run. Cap, we appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. Keith Hernandez now at the plate after Porcello gets his 2nd strikeout of the night. Keith Hernandez, a World Series champion with the Cardinals in 1982, wound up driving in 8 runs in that 7-game thriller with Milwaukee. St. Louis Cardinals prevailing 4-3. Keith Hernandez now finds his way in New York with the Mets. Keith Hernandez on a 0-1 pitch.
Grounds this weekly to Kinsler at second. And there are quickly 2 down. The hot tub stream we don't speak of. Yes, third and run. You got that. Darryl Strawberry now at the plate. Straw just has 1 hit in 10 at-bats in this series. Strawberry, high fly ball, deep left center field, and gone. Darryl Strawberry, 404 feet. His second hit of the series clears the wall. It's a 5-2 Mets lead. No doubt about that as Strawberry goes the other way. An opposite field home run. Brought to you by Grish 70. When you need a little pick-me-up, try the Oppo Taco when your game needs a little Olay. 404 feet out to left center. Strawberry's first home run of the series. 5-2 New York. Boy, oh boy. Darryl Strawberry breaking out of his funk in a hurry. That brings up George Foster. Foster, who kind of forced his way out of Cincinnati, was entering the final year of his contract with Cincinnati, was looking for a long-term 5-year deal, could not come to terms on that deal, and Cincinnati promptly traded him to the Mets. And then the Mets obliged. They wound up signing Foster to a 5-year, $10 million contract. That's why George Foster is in New York and not Cincinnati. That pitch blasted out to center, and it is gone. Back-to-back home runs. The Mets lead is at 6-2. George Foster follows suit after the Strawberry home run, and the route is on. Stunned silence here in Detroit. This replay brought to you by Mictarian. 437 feet out of the yard. 6-2 as the Mets are rolling in Detroit. Porcello remains in. First blemishes of the game coming here in the 7th inning. Back-to-back home runs to Strawberry and Foster. Hubie Brooks is at the plate. Hubie, who during this 1984 campaign went on a tear, hitting .398 from May 1st to June 1st, setting a Mets franchise record with a 24-game hitting streak. First pitch on the way to Hubie, who already has 2 base hits. Make it 3. The former Arizona State Sun Devil, number 3 overall pick, Hubie Brooks, with a 2-out single. So Brooks on first, and Ray Knight now steps in, making his case for series MVP honors. Knight with a hit tonight. He's got 4 hits in the series. First pitch from the stretch. Ground ball, second base. Kinsler scoops it up, throws to first, and the side is retired as we head to the 7th inning stretch in Detroit. The 7th inning stretch brought to you by Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon. It's time to stretch. We're going to pump you up. Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon, sponsor of the 7th inning stretch.
If you'd like to have your picture and your username featured during the next 7th inning stretch, go to my Discord. Just go to DR Dynastic on Twitch. Type !Discord to get your very own invite. Go to the 7th inning stretch section. Submit a pic with your username. It is that simple. And yes, we've updated the scoreboard as well over on my channel. Guys, thank you so much for supporting me and all of our fantastic affiliate streamers. Again, take a look at your screen right now. Our affiliate spotlight this week is on EVC in NYC2. Special broadcast time, EVC will be on tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday before EVC hits the road out of New York. All right, let's get back to it. Let's play a little baseball. Bottom of the 7th, and Detroit feeling pretty much rock bottom right now, trailing 6-2. After squaring this thing up, getting 2 runs in the 4th, New York answers with 2 runs of their own in the 7th. Back-to-back home runs by Strawberry and Foster to make it a 6-2 New York advantage. Still trying to figure out Ron Darling, who surrendered just 5 hits over the course of the game's first 6 innings. Nick Castellanos will lead off. Castellanos batting from the number 7 spot in the order. Darling from the windup. Castellanos grounds it to the first baseman, Keith Hernandez. Hernandez will make the play unassisted, 1 down. Detroit fans are starting to feel like the inevitable may just happen. The away team has won in each of the first 2 games in this series. New York winning on the road 1 week ago on Monday Night Baseball, 5-1. Detroit then forcing this game 3 by winning on the road in Flushing Meadows on Friday. Flushing Meadows. Won it 9-0 on Friday, and that sets up this winner-take-all Game 3 tonight on Monday Night Baseball. Andrew Romine, hitter's count, 3-1 pitch as he gets the green light. He flies this out to center. Mookie Wilson makes the grab for out number 2. Rajai Davis now at the plate. Davis, who against Sean Doolittle on June 30th had a walk-off grand slam, a rare walk-off grand slam. In fact, it's just the 28th known so-called ultimate grand slam in Major League Baseball history. Nobody on for Rajai in this situation. The count is 0-1. Davis, weak ground ball, second base, and he will be out by just a step. I'll get the out at first. Tigers go quietly in the 7th. Score remains 6-2 Mets. Top of the 8th, Oquendo, Fitzgerald, and Wilson, your scheduled batters against Rick Porcello and the Tigers. Mets trying to build on this 4-run advantage. Oquendo strikes out. Full count pitch from Porcello, his 3rd K for Porcello. Now Mike Fitzgerald, still hitless. 9 at-bats, all have resulted in outs. 0-2, make it 10. 0 for 10, Fitzgerald. He'll have a seat on another Podman 19 strikeout. 2 down, top of the Mets lineup, and Mookie Wilson. Mookie just 2 hits in the series. Ground ball to the shortstop. Romine makes the play, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers trailing 6-2. Kinsler to lead things off here in the 8th. Ian Kinsler flies this to left field. And George Foster is there. 1 up, 1 down. Corey Hunter. Corey, former All-Star, takes ball 4 on a full count pitch. 3rd walk issued by Ron Darling. Now Miguel Cabrera.
Trying to get the Tigers back in this thing. 1-2 pitch taken for a called strike 3. Cabrera gets rung up on a called third strike. Boy, that was a pivotal pitch right there from Darling as he got Miguel looking. Not often that Cabrera doesn't get the bat off the shoulder. 2 down. Now Victor Martinez. Much the only man to figure out Ron Darling here tonight. 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way. Foster can't get to it. No, he trapped it. One more look here. Hard to tell, but the umpire emphatically saying that's a base hit. Let's cue up that replay. Brought to you by Nightcap 49. Foster got a late jump on that, and yeah, very clearly it did get trapped out and left. Well, Hunter to second, Martinez to first, 2 down, and now JD Martinez. Here's the 0-1 from the stretch from the new pitcher, Bruce Bernier. And it's an infield single. Bases are loaded, and now the Mets will go deeper into their bullpen, and Jesse Orozco comes in. So Orozco on a Beetle-Boy 911 emergency call to the bullpen. This certainly is a 911 phone call. Emergency situation for the team's leader in saves, Jesse Orozco. 2.59 earned run average, 31 save. They'll get the lefty versus lefty matchup that Davey Johnson wants. The left arm of Orozco, the left bat of Avila. Bases loaded, 2 out. Avila representing the game-tied run at the plates. Full count. Runners will go on the pitch. Here we go. Orozco's pitch. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run will score. They'll send a second runner. And he will score as well. Martinez comes in on a 2-run single by Avila. And the lead is down to 2. One more look on the replay brought to you by Pet Gone Bad. Great piece of hitting there. Base hit up the middle, 2-run single by Avila. And we've got a ball game in Detroit. JD Martinez on third, Avila, the game-time run on first, and Nick Castellanos at the plates. Orozco, the pitch. High fly ball, right field, and caught by Strawberry. 2 runs come in, 2 runners are stranded. We go to the 9th at Comerica. The Mets lead is down to 2. Six to 4 as we begin the 9th inning. Joakim Soria will come on in relief. Rick Porcello, his night is over. Had a starting pitcher type line, 5 1/3 innings in relief, 2 runs, no walks, 6 hits, struck out 4. Only blemishes were 2 home runs, back-to-back home runs. Soria now on in relief on a Beetle-Boy 911 emergency call to the bullpen. 3.25 ERA. For Detroit in 2014, after coming over from Texas, started his major league career back in 2007 with the Royals of Kansas City. Faced the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the Mets lineup, Backman, Hernandez, and Strawberry. Full count pitch. Here's Backman. Taken low for ball 4, and the Mets have the leadoff man aboard. Backman, we talked about his speed. Remember, he was second leading base stealer on the Mets in 1984, second only to Mookie Wilson. Backman on first. Keith Hernandez at the plate. Keith Hernandez wearing number 17 in honor
of the great Mickey Mantle. Hernandez wore the number 18 to start his major league career with St. Louis. Wanted to pay homage to Mickey. Switched to number 37 in St. Louis with that number 7. Both of them sharing that 7 on the back of the jersey and also sharing the same birthday, October 20th. Keith Hernandez and Mickey Mantle. Of course, that tribute continues where Hernandez wears number 17 here in New York. Full count pitch on the way to Hernandez as he laces a base hit through the right side. They'll send the runner backman to third. There will be no throw. And the New York Mets have 2 men on. And now Darryl Strawberry. We mentioned the tie-in between Keith Hernandez and Mickey Mantle. Hernandez playing for the Mets. Mantle for the Yankees. Darryl Strawberry, one of just 3 major league players to have played for all 4 teams that played or play in New York. Ricky Leday and Jose Vizcaíno, the other ones. Of course, Darryl Strawberry starting his major league career right here in New York, would then go on to play for the Dodgers for a 3-year run in the early 1990s. Of course, the Dodgers came over from Brooklyn. After that, playing for the San Francisco Giants for 1 season. The Giants, of course, also made the migration from the East Coast to the West Coast. And after that, Strawberry closing out his career back where it all started in New York, but this time with the Yankees. Darryl Strawberry at the plate, 2 on, nobody out. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Pops it up, foul territory. Catcher Avila is there, and Castellanos, the third baseman, will make the grab. So an unproductive at-bat there as the Mets squander an opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. George Foster on the 1-2. Foster looking at the called strike 3 on a curveball. Soria rings him up. 2 down. And now Hubie Brooks at the plate. Last chance to get some insurance. Hubie on a 1-0 pitch. Fly ball center field and caught by Davis. The inning comes to an end. The Mets strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 9th in a 6-4 ball game. Okay. So here's the deal. Cap has tried to evoke the power of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I get it. You get to do it once per stream. So you can only evoke the power of the emote once per stream. That being said, for Captain Kegleg, I'll do pretty much anything. So if he's saying it, he's using that tier 3 sub. He reloaded the stream. He refreshed the stream, sure. All right, he's saying he wants to use the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who am I to deny him? Let's go. Hello, everyone. It is me, Arnold. Welcome to inning number 9 from the Mets, the Tigers. Captain Kegleg, some of the power of me, Arnold. We're here for the 9th inning. It's here for Monday Night Baseball. I hope you're having a good time. It is me. You are not you. You are me. This is going to be the Tigers, 2014 against the 84 Mets. It will be Romine, Davis, and Kinsler. And Jesse Roscoe will pitch. See what kind of pitch this girly man will have. There's the pitch. He will fly this to center. He will have nothing like it. The fly ball out. He's work hard. He likes discipline. Romine does not have discipline at the plate. What are you doing? Fly ball out. And Rajai Davis will be at the plate. Davis
You at the party, Davis. Fly ball to left. Base hit. Go to Garajai. Big things in the future for this man. He is like a running man. Like me in that movie. Ah! Davis is on first for Kinsley. Chill out. Run ball short. There'll be no throw. And will be another base hit. Single. Infield single. Things of that nature. 2 runners aboard. Corey Hunter as it's played. From Southern California. Corey Hunter with 2-2 pitch. Hunter pops it up. Get out. Get down. With the wicket. Bachman. With the catch. 2 out. 2 on. From Miguel Cabrera. What are you doing, everyone? Where are you? 487 of you. I want to hear you. Get excited. Give me the chat. Give me the emotes. Get after Mars. Let's go. Davis on second. Kinsler on first. Miguel Cabrera. Miggy. Swing. Miss. Ball game. It is done. It is over. Detroit lose 6-4. The Mets won championship. It was a fantastic series. Hope you liked it as much as I do. Arnold. And goodbye. See you next time on Monday Night Baseball. Hasta la vista, baby. All right, folks, it is time for the postgame show. It's brought to you by EVC and NYC2. Join EVC every Wednesday for Guess the Set on Twitch, 2 p.m. Pacific every Wednesday, only on Twitch. Guys, it's a final here tonight as Detroit comes up short. The Tigers lose on their home field 6-4. The final, the New York Mets take the series 2-1. Interesting note here. The road team wins each time in the series. The Mets won in Detroit 1 week ago on Monday Night Baseball, 5-1. The Tigers got a near no-hitter from David Price in Game 2. Friday at Shea Stadium, 9-0 victory for the Tigers. And that set the stage for this Game 3 with the Mets winning on the road in Detroit, 6-4. Let's bring you tonight's dynamic performance brought to you by Dynamic MLB 42 and George Foster. 3 hits in 5 at-bats. He had a home run, back-to-back home runs, first by Strawberry, then by Foster in the 7th. George Foster with your Dynamic MLB 42 dynamic performance. Hubie Brooks also with a 3-hit night. Strawberry and Hernandez 2 hits apiece. In a losing effort for the Detroit Tigers, Victor Martinez drove in 2. He had a 2-out, 2-run home run in the 4th. V-Mart, 3 hits and 4 at-bats. The Tigers lose it 6-4, the final. Ron Darling picks up the victory, walks 3, gives up 6 hits, but he struck out 6. Scattering those 6 hits over 7 2/3 innings pitched. Gave up 4 runs. They were all earned. Jesse Orosco gets the save going 1 1/3. He did give up 3 hits. He did strike out 1. Anibal Sanchez tagged with the loss 2 2/3, giving up 4 runs on 6 hits and 2 walks. And that is that as the New York Mets of 1984 take down the 2014 Detroit Tigers 6-4. All righty. Well, that is that. Let's see how we're doing on the drops here. That might be it. The drops are complete. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. All complete. There we go. All right. Well, we'll give you, in case you did not get in at the very start, I give you a 5-minute grace period. 5-minute grace period. But for those of you coming over on the EVC and NYC stream, we'll give you a little bit of grace here. So we'll go ahead and
Well, first of all, series MVP honors go to Hubie Brooks. So Hubie Brooks, Arizona State Sun Devil, Orcam Devils. Hubie, his final line, 6 hits in 11 at-bats, 545 average. He is your series MVP. All right, we're going to go ahead and open packs here. We'll play a little bit of a call your shot as well. So the way we'll do it is I will open packs until I get at least a gold. And right now in chat, we'll do it this way. Throw a user or a card name in chat. And if you get it right, we'll give you 10 packs. You got to make that guess now. We'll give you a minute to get those guesses in. I'll open one pack as a little opener. And there we go. Richie Zisk. Best we've got so far. All right, so Cavacom is going with Bo Bichette. Luis Robert for Real Tedio. So again, just call your shot right now. There's no fancy form. Just put a name in chat, any card, and if we get that card on gold or above, so gold, diamond, or perfect, we'll go ahead and hook you up with a 10-pack. I will open packs until I get at least one gold. Matt Carpenter. Matt Carpenter, who just got traded and then cut. Devers, Witt Jr. says UVM Cats. UVM, thank you for the follow earlier today. We will stream tomorrow. The plan is to go on, I think it was 1 p.m. Pacific. 1 p.m. Was that right? Hold on. No. Hold on a sec. Let me look at my schedule. That's got to be wrong. That can't be right. Let me look at my schedule here. I feel like I should be going on at 11 a.m. tomorrow. That can't be right. Tuesday, 1 p.m. No, that is right. I'm going on at 1 p.m. tomorrow. My bad. Yeah, that'll be a very quick stream. I'm super confused about tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Doesn't matter. All right, Matt Brash. Oh, we got an Orion Kirkarine going on there. All right, some good guesses, guys. Let's go ahead and open these packs till we get a goldie. Then oh, there's a Frank Chance card. Oh, the wrong Frank Chance. You want the Frank Chance gold card is what you want. And there's the gold. All right, gold card. Here we go. Is a Harry Davis. All right, Harry, part of the Eddie Murray mission. I think I saw any guesses for Harry. What the heck? We'll give you one more chance here. One more chance. Boy, oh boy, just the gift that keeps on giving. Luis Castillo, this is a good, if anybody wants this bronze card, Luis Castillo is very playable in bronze, and I would argue even in silver tourneys. So if you would like that card, I'm going to put it right above the quick sell price, 26, guys. You'll never find a better price for Luis Castillo. It's yours. We're feeling charitable. Luis Castillo. All I ask is if you get it, let me know in chat that you got it and you're going to play him. Don't get this card if you're going to try to flip it, because you're not going to make much. But get it if you need a tournament card for bronze or silver. It's a good card. Keep on going. Looking for another gold. And we'll call it a night. And hopefully our friend Laptop Pound is up, because we want to raid into Laptop Pound. Come on, goldies. Let's get a gold card. There, double gold. Double gold. There we go. All right. We'll go with the one on the right first. Jordan Montgomery. And I don't think we saw any Jordan Montgomerys. We did not. What do we have on the left? Yes! Mike Yastrzemski. That card's going for more than it should. People are trying to complete their mission. Boy, I'm not even close to getting the Giants mission yet. Jordan Montgomery. Don't need that. Oh, you were so close, Cap. All right, so that is that. All right, let me look here. Just make sure the laptop pound isn't up. Do not see laptop pound. Anybody has seen laptop pound? D Davis, 96%. That's why I tell you guys not to throw it in your face. Not to, but I'm like, try to get here as quickly as possible, because I always give I do the stream for you guys with a little bit of grace too. We go on and I gave an extra 5 or 10 minute buffer, so I won't leave you shortchanged. But you know, we got real life stuff too. We'll try as best as possible. 96% T, I think we can get you in. I think we can get you in on 96. We'll buy you some time here. Laptop pound. Let's see where you're at. We'd like to go ahead and give our buddy Laptop Pound some love. Let's see what we're doing with these choice packs. See how we're looking on these. Tom House didn't he was the one who caught the Hank Aaron home run ball, right? I mean, he's also done other things in life. Well, Wilmot. Yes, everybody's always going to go for the marble stream. Luis Castillo. Good. You got the Luis Castillo. Smooth charisma. I don't know. Tell you what, it must be the shampoo I use. Jimmy Dykes. I don't know if David Price. There's our David Price, who wound up pitching the near no-no. I've never called a no-hitter in real life or in stream, but that's about as close as you can get. Taking a no-hitter into the 8th inning. Well, I'm going to hold on to these for now. Hold on to those. All righty. Okay. All righty. Well, I don't see our friend Lap on here, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here, guys. But want to thank you so much for watching here tonight. Our stream, we will be on tomorrow. Looks like pretty briefly on tomorrow, Tuesday afternoon baseball. And please just make sure you know it's going to be a little bit sporadic on my streams. Families in town, time to celebrate the holidays, family first, right? So we'll see what those stream times are this week, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Oh, good. Fulcrum says, just started playing last week, snagged the Castillo card. That is fantastic. Fulcrum, if you follow up with me over on my channel, be happy to help you out since you're new on putting together a nice little tournament squad. It's a great way to earn some extra packs. And I cannot recommend those tournaments, daily tournaments, enough. So appreciate all of you for hanging out with me today, guys. And that is that. We're going to wrap things up here today. And we'll lay out for a little bit for those of you who are looking to get those extra drops. We'll go ahead and buy you a little bit more time. I'm not rich. I don't have, like Rich has got the acoustic guitar and the great chords. I don't have anything but commercially licensed music. So we'll go ahead and say so long for now. And we'll run a little bit of music and buy you some more time to get those packs. Remember, you can catch the streams for the At the Park Developments channel. As always, tomorrow's Spore will be on at 9 a.m. with a content release stream, 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, Tuesday. And don't forget that Sports Gamer, our friend TJ. TJ will be on 6 to 8 p.m. tomorrow night for TBS, That Brave stream. On Thursday, the TWIP stream, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. That's early. But you can always catch the replay on at 6 p.m. Pacific on Thursday as well. So you can get those extra drops that you may have not gotten on the front end. And then look for the Friday Showdown with DishNet, Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. All right, folks. So long for now. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of Monday Night Baseball between the 84 Mets and the 2014 Tigers.
That's ISO.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, ayy, shows.
I'm smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth in Redmond. We ain't real blood, but we brethren. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, we'll send them. Fuck with the fam, you a dead man. Jesus peace on my pendant. And we still independent. ISO, yeah, we trending. Watch what you say, don't offend them. They keeping it real, they commend them. People like get your wife pregnant, but I ain't trying to be dependent. I need money never ending. I'm talking 100%. I need the owner, you rent it.
Whoa, step in the spot and watch how they panic. Yeah, we the duo, you know we dynamic. When we outside, we be stopping the traffic. Breaking their necks, them they upset. How them boys doing more when they got less? How they on this and how they on that? How they got this and how they got that? Too busy watching us, they need to stop that. Talking my shit, you know we gon' pop that. See it, I like it, yeah, I'm gon' cop that. When we on top, how you on top that? Nah, you ain't got nothing on us. I'm steady calling your bluff. Pass me the split, need me a puff. You don't want smoke, tell them that's tough, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch them know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, ayy, shows, Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my yeah.